Unlocking consistency, three game-changing fixes for lasting weight loss. What is going on, everybody? My name is Caden Hayward. I'm your host. I'm the CEO and founder of Coach Hayward. And today I'm going to be showing you on how to stay consistent with your weight loss once and for all. Now, I'm sure many of you, when it comes to your weight loss, do you ever start a diet where you're super pumped up, right? You're super excited. You're ready to change. You're going to crush this transformation, get into those jeans for the summer. And then just a few weeks in, you're already losing steam, going back to old habits, forgetting to work out, and next thing you know, things are right back to the old ways. Does that kind of cycle happen over and over? If so, you're not alone here, okay? So this is where we're going to go from mentally, struggling with feeling in our self-image, our low confidence, to actually getting the confidence back on track, to thriving and making real changes. Because remember, it's a lifestyle, not a diet. So let's dive in here. So who is this for? First and foremost, I'll be honest with you. If your weight loss and your health and your fit journey, if it's just not important enough right now, it's not going to be for you. And the reason why I say that is because it's got to be so important at this point. If you truly want to make this change, it's got to be important to where like your vision of where you want to go, your why is almost like a magnet, and that magnet's dragging you to it. So that way, every little bump and challenge you go through becomes 10 times easier because the why is so important. Because as people, we only change when our pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. So if this is just not as important enough right now, it's not really going to be for you. Okay. But if it is, if you're serious about losing this weight and making a true change in your health, this is for the people who've been stuck on that yo-yo. If you're stuck, if you just feel lost and you're not sure like what to do next because you feel like you've tried everything already, this is the training for you. Okay. So let's dive in. Who am I, first of all? So for those who don't know, my name is Caden Hayward. So I've got 8+ years of experience. I've gained over 90+ pounds over the years, and I've also lost over 30+ pounds, up and down, building and shaping my body the way I want it. Now, I've also dealt with people in drug rehab centers. I've been a personal trainer when I was younger. So we used to help men and women in drug rehab centers, help them with their lifestyle, their habits, and their mindset, their fitness, their health, getting that on track there. I've helped corporate professionals with their hormones, helping them get more energy, lose weight. I've been a personal trainer, like I just mentioned, and I've also been an online coach as well for the past 4+ years, helping over 200+ people permanently transform their bodies and take control of their food once and for all. Okay. I'm also a pug lover. I love weird animals, and huge chocolate lover as well, and pizza. So that's a little bit about me, guys. So let's dive in here. My promise for you today is I want to give you 100% clarity. I want to give you exact action steps to take here, and I want to give you confidence. I want to show you that, just because you've been struggling on this weight loss journey, it's not all your fault. Okay. Because if we're sold the false promises, these false expectations and stuff, eventually we're going to start thinking it's just my body's broken. There's something wrong with me. No, 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 no. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a strategy. Okay. And this is how we're going to fix it. So let's dive in. So grab a pen and paper. Okay. Why can't we stay consistent? So first of all, let's talk about the exact opposite, right? Like, why can't we actually stay consistent? Like, what the heck's going on? People struggle to stay consistent for many, many reasons. Now, one of the reasons is because habit formation. Okay. If we don't build habits, if we don't change our habits, it's always going to be a battle of like discipline, trying to do it. It's all this willpower. And we only have so much willpower every day. Okay. So if we don't change our habits, we always go back to old ways. This is why diets don't work, because it's a temporary fix. If we, another thing is instant gratification. We live in a world now where we get everything at the click of a button. Amazon, weight loss surgery, everything is so much easier now. So we tend, and this is not anybody's fault, but we tend to always take the easy way out. Okay. Now that makes it hard because in weight loss, we need delayed gratification, because if you start working out, you're not going to see results tonight, right? You're not going to see results tomorrow. But 3 months from now, your blood pressure is going to be back on track. You're going to be feeling 10 times better, and you might see a little bit more tone in your body and maybe abs, depending on what stage you're at. So it does take time, okay? A little bit of time. Not too long as you think, though. I promise you that. Now, the next one is fear of failure, okay? Just fear in general. Fear in general. Doubts, embarrassment, fear of like not fitting in with your friends anymore if you change, fear that you're going to fail. All these things are all things that can set us back. And sometimes we don't even know it. But a few examples, like if you procrastinate a lot, or if you tend to put others always before yourself and like put all your energy into them because you don't want to put your energy into yourself, or if you cover up, hide like what's really going on, the real stuff, that could be fear in the way. Okay. So fear of failure is a huge one. Willpower, again, willpower, especially at the end of the day. Lack of support. If you have a toxic environment, very hard. Lack of clear, specific goals. Negative self-talk. You know, if you're your worst enemy, you don't want that person to succeed, right? The person you hate in life, you probably don't really care about what they're doing. You don't care if they're eating healthy. You don't care if they're working on themselves, right? Same thing for yourself. If you hate yourself, if you don't treat yourself good, if you look in the mirror, you're always hating on yourself and you just don't like yourself because you're not doing the things that you know you should do or whatever it may be, that's going to create a very tough relationship with yourself, right? And it's going to be very hard to take action on self-love and doing the things we need to do if we don't like ourselves, right? So negative self-talk can be a huge killer, self-sabotage. Now, the next one is mental overload. If you have too much on your plate, it's hard to stick to with like what's going on, right? It's way too overload. Anxiety is going to come in and we're going to procrastinate. It's just too much. We're going to freeze. And then lack of flexibility with our plans. If it's very strict, it's just not sustainable. Last one is perfectionism. Okay, so this is what we call the emotional cycle of change. So the top psychologists made this kind of journey, this roadmap. Okay, and this is going to give you an amazing example, an explanation of why you have been struggling when it comes to weight loss. Okay, let me know if this hits home. So you start in the corner, the first corner, right? Number one, this is uninformed optimism. Uninformed optimism is when essentially you get excited. You start a new plan, you start a new program, you sign up for the gym, right? You're super pumped up. You got your weight loss goal. You're ready to start this weight loss journey. You're ready to start crushing your transformation. And that's number one, uninformed optimism. Number two, moving down, this is informed pessimism. So informed pessimism, what that is that where you kind of, now you're in it, right? You're about 2 to 6 weeks in, making changes. And this is where like the struggles come up. This is where maybe you didn't lose weight for a couple of weeks. This is where maybe you're very tired, you're sore from the gym, all these little things. Okay, that's number two, informed pessimism. Number three is a value despair. This is where 90% of people give up. Statistically, on weight loss, 90% of people plus give up on their weight loss. Only 10% make it through. My clients, they're the 10%. Why though? Because they understand this. Okay, they don't have false expectations. They know exactly what they need to do. And they know the value despair is coming. We prepare them for it. Because the value despair is where most people give up. And guess what happens? We're super excited. We start losing weight. We get a little bit comfortable. We start to slack off. Maybe we can't sustain the diet. We get these challenges. We hit a plateau and whatever it may be. And then if the change is not important enough, we give up at the first sign of a battle. And then we go right back to old ways. But the problem is, guys, is that it's not going to change, right? That pain that caused us to start in the first place, it's still there. It's still there. Your brain might be craving that comfort and going back to your old habits to give up. But the thing is, like 4 months later down the line, something's going to end up happening. We're going to be like, I'm so sick of my body. I'm so sick of my health. I have no confidence. I can't date, whatever it is. And we're going to start the new thing and then go down the cycle over and over and over again. All right. I want to help you break that. We're going to do a 180 this time. Okay. We're going to keep going to get to level 5. So level 4 is right around here. And that's where it's informed optimism. So you know now what the battle is, you know what the journey is, but you're focused on self-love, you're focused on growth, you're focused on getting better, you're facing the challenges, the fears, you're breaking those old habits, you're making true changes. And then number 5 is success. So number 5 is true success in your transformation. Expect this to happen because it will happen. It will happen. This is the emotional cycle of any kind of change in your life. Having a kid, super excited, baby making time. All right, awesome. Now I'm pregnant for 9 months. Holy crap, this is terrible. Going through all these ups and downs and these fights and stuff, right? You come out on the other side, you have your baby. Success, you get exactly what you want, okay? Going through school, let's go through another example. You start school, you're very, very excited, right? You get started. Oh my gosh, all the quizzes, the tests, the due dates. This is horrible. You can quit or you can keep pushing through. Now you know what's going on. You're confident with it. You got your routine on track. And one day you're going to make it out and you succeed. It's the emotional cycle of change. It's with every area of our life. Okay? So number 1, the very first step you can take here to do that 180 and change, guys, is start with clarity. So write that one down. Number 1 is start with clarity. When it comes to clarity, here's an example, analogy. Lack of clarity is like traveling without a roadmap. Let's say you go hiking with your friend, right? Or you go to the jungle to find a treasure. And if you go in without a roadmap, you're going to get lost. You're not going to know where to go. And then guess what's going to happen? You turn around, go backwards. So we need clarity. We need a specific plan. We know exactly where we're going, what we're going to accomplish here. So let's dive into it. So when it comes to clarity, there's goals, importance, okay, expectations, vision, and then cutting out the distractions that don't serve us when it comes to clarity. So number one, goals. Here's an example on the right way to do it versus the wrong way. The right way to set a goal is lose 30 pounds in 3 sizes. The wrong way is to say, I just want to get healthy and lose some weight. What does that mean? Right? There's no clear vision. How are we going to get to healthy and lose weight? What does that look like? Right? We need specifics. Next one for importance. I want to live longer. What does that mean? Why do you want to live longer? Okay. But if someone tells me, like, if I'm talking to someone and they're like, Caden, I need to live longer because like my kids need me. I see that they're starting to develop bad food habits like I did, and I don't want them to deal with the health issues I got and the high blood pressure and the depression because I don't feel good in my skin. I need to be a better role model for my kids. And I just need to have that confidence. I need to be a leader for them. That's what I'm supposed to be here for. I need to do that, and I'm not doing that. When someone tells me that right there, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you're already 50% there. You're already 50% there because you have a strong enough why to actually do it. You see what I'm saying, guys? So you need to have a strong why. So when those challenges come up, when you hit a plateau for a week, right? Or when you don't want to go to the gym that day where you're super tired after work and that little mind's talking to you about not going, you have that vision in mind where it's like, no. My kids need me to do this. I need to do this for myself because I'm not being the role model I need to be in my life. So I need to go do this. And my kids are going to be so proud of me, and I'm going to be so proud of me. And it's going to change my entire children's lives. That is a strong why, right? You're unstoppable at that point. So burn the bridges, right? You ever hear in those stories when they go to the war and the captain, they burnt all the boats. They had no plan B. They had to make it work. They had to go to war and they had to win because there was no going home. There's no retreating. Have importance. Realistic due date. This is a huge one. If we have the wrong expectations, we're already setting ourselves up to fail. Okay. And this is why these pills and these shakes and stuff, like, oh, you'll lose 20 pounds and you just got to drink a shake a day and take a pill. Okay. But are you going to drink a shake a day and a pill for the rest of your life? No. So what happens when we lose the weight? Gain it all back because our metabolism is destroyed and we ate up all of our muscle mass. So we need realistic due dates. Okay. 5 months and we lose 30 pounds. Okay. That's good. Not 30 pounds in 1 month. All right. I mean, I've seen people lose 20 pounds a month, but different cases. So next one is paint a vision bigger than yourself. Not just losing weight for a wedding day. No, that's not important enough. Okay. It's my true self. I need to be comfortable. I want to envision myself with that 6-pack. I want to be that mom who can carry her kids on her back and run up that hill. Right. I want to be able to go to the pool with my kid with confidence and feel amazing in my body and be able to play with them and not let my insecurities bother me the whole time. Paint a vision bigger than your current self and your reality. Okay. Because if you just want to lose 5, 10 pounds to fit into that dress for that one event, what happens after that event? Okay. The next thing is cut out distractions and things that'll cut off your focus. Okay. So walking in evenings, okay, friend groups on Saturdays. Okay. Because here's the thing is that if you keep distractions around the vices that don't serve you, it's just going to keep you stuck. It's like an elastic, right? You're at one side and there's an elastic around your waist and then there's rocks here. And these rocks are the vices, right? It's that extra wine glass you keep giving into. It's not being able to say no to your friends when they keep bringing out the chips, the snacks, right? It's, and mind you guys, you can still drink. You can still have the little chips. You can still have pizza. I have pizza all the time, but it's all about balance, right? We need a plan. We need clarity. Okay. But again, if things are all over the place, if we're distracted all the time, we don't have a schedule, we don't know when we're going to work out, we're always going to deprioritize ourselves and things are always going to be all over the place. Right. So we need clarity. All right. Here's an example. I will lose 30 pounds in 5 months or less. And this is important because, like I mentioned, perfect. Example. Celeste, she's lost 200 pounds on her fit journey. She started out with a doctor, put her on a restricted diet. She lost her first 60 to 80 pounds. And she hit a plateau for a while. And she was slowly climbing back. And she was struggling with her eating habits. She came on track. We set a clear action plan in place. We got clarity on her vision, what she wants to accomplish, what's her personal battles, 100% clarity and exactly what was going on. We got on the right plan. Look at this girl today. She's not dealing with any health issues. Like her health is she's getting her health completely on track, which before it was almost congestive heart failure. She was in the beginning stages of. So this girl saved her own life. She lost 200 pounds or so on her journey. She looks fantastic. And she's the boss of her food. She's cutting out sugar. She's doing amazing. And she's only getting better. Okay? Example of why clarity is important. So moving on, 0, 1, 2, 3. The 0, 1, 2, 3. So imagine signing up to a marathon, right? With never ever training before in your life. You just go. You just start. It's going to be hell for you. Excuse my language, but it is going to be very tough. It's going to be very rough. Odds are you probably won't make it through. And you're going to give up. And you're probably not going to want to do it again. And that is called going from 0 to 100. And this is what I see a lot of time when people start their weight loss journeys. They're like, get excited, right? That uninformed optimism. And then they go 6 to 7 times a week to the gym. They only eat chicken and salad every single day. They cut out all the sugar. They try to make all these crazy changes overnight and become like a bodybuilder overnight. But it's like people at those stages, they took the time to build the habits and build up the capacity. And that's why they can sustain that routine. They didn't jump from there overnight. Same thing for me. I've been on this journey for 8 years. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But it's a compounding effect. It's like the snowball effect, right? You roll it down the hill, it's only going to get bigger. Just like your progress. If you keep moving forward, if you keep working on it, if you keep working on the little things, you're only going to get better and better and better and better and lose more and more and more weight. Okay? So, all or nothing mindset's also a mindset of depression and anxiety. Okay, there's this book, very amazing book, and they wrote down all the top 10 mindsets of anxiety and depression that like depressed people have. All or nothing mindset's a big one. Okay, the 0 to 100. So we want to go 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. Okay, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3. So first way to do it is find your max. Go all the way. Go find your absolute max and then pull back 20%, go to 80% and stay there. Okay. The next thing, write down what's uncomfortable. What are you struggling with? Reflect all the personal battles you got to get through. So that way you know exactly what to work on and check one off by one. Just one by one. One by one. Last one is comfort zone versus growth zone. You need to get out of your comfort zone, but a little bit, not too far because it's overwhelming. Your brain's going to retreat, but you got to get out a little bit. Because if you guys want to feel like a diamond, if you want to feel like $1 million, right? If you want to feel like a diamond, you want to look like a diamond. Well, guess what? We need to apply a little bit of pressure, right? Diamonds are only made through pressure. So do you want it or not? Because remember, the compounding effects work both ways. You can grow and get better and keep losing weight if you keep going, focus on self-love, or things will get worse. Health gets worse, weight keeps packing on. We can keep putting it off and acting like it's not there. Someday we'll need to face it. So choose, because we can't stay in the middle. Okay, so here's an example. A couple examples for you. Okay, let me hide my face. So Rachel up there in the corner, I'll tell you about her story. But here's an example. Let's say week 1, you're in the gym twice. Week 4, you're still in the gym twice. Week 6, you're in the gym 3 times. Week 8, you're in the gym 3 times and a walk. Month 6, you're meal prepping, you're in the gym consistently, and you're walking 2 times a week. Boom. Built up the capacity to handle it, right? You built the habits. It's a lifestyle, not a diet, okay? So there's an example, 30 to 66 days to build a habit, 1 to 2 years to build a lifestyle, 2 to 3 years to build an identity. Weight loss is just an identity shift. It's what is my future self? We're exactly where I want to be, where they have abs, or they're fit, they're healthy, they're at that 130-pound goal, whatever it may be, whatever is really important for you. Okay. Oh, a strong, fit, handsome dad that I am, whatever it may be, right? What is important to you? What do you truly want? Take that identity and take where you're at right now and fill the gap. What am I doing now that I'm not doing that they're doing? Okay, what do I need to do? What are they doing? And then just try to live up to that person every single day, which we're going to talk about here in number 3. That's a key though. Okay, that's a key. So fall in love with the journey because it's all about self-love. It's all about self-love. Weight loss is not a punishment. It's the exact opposite. Okay, working on your eating habits is not a punishment. It's the exact opposite. Do this for you. All right. For example, Rachel here in the corner, this amazing girl, she came to me. In less than 5 months, she dropped 50 pounds. Before, she couldn't drop any weight with diets and stuff like that. She changed her completely eating control. She can still have ice cream. She can still enjoy herself. But the thing with Rachel is that if you saw her plan at the start, you'd be like, how is that going to work? How is she going to lose 40 pounds in 5 months? Okay, especially with the metabolic syndrome. The reason why is because we went at our own pace and we did it the right way. We worked with her one-to-one. We built a roadmap. We knew exactly what she needed to work on. We did it. And she stuck to it as well because it's important enough. She lost the weight. Okay. She completely transformed herself in her confidence. She's now be able to swim in a bathing suit with full confidence. So how it happened though, at first we just so focused on the food, just little step by step. We didn't even focus so much on the working out. That came later on, the swimming. First was the food. Okay. Let's move down. So number 3 is the future you. Do it for the future you. This is a discipline hack on how you can hack your dopamine centers to build discipline. Okay. You want to be able to live every day for your future self, and not just your 10-year future, but tomorrow you. Okay. The tomorrow you. Okay. Because here's the thing is that if you don't start living for your future self, there won't be an exciting future. All right. If you don't start living for your future self today, there's not going to be an exciting future. The only way you're going to get the future that you want is you got to do it today. We can't put it off anymore. We can't distract ourselves. We can't say that your kids come first. Can't make yourself not a priority. You got to make yourself a priority. You got to get this done. Otherwise, all these excuses and stuff will just keep putting it off. And then one day it might be too late. So I'm serious. Start living today for your future self so you can have that exciting future. So number 3, future self, easy ways you can do it, guys. Fill up the coffee mug the night before. So when you wake up in the morning, you just got to click the button. High five my future self, right? Have your gym bag ready in the car, ready to go. So when you wake up tomorrow and you go to work, oh, it's right there. Awesome. I'm ready to go. Have your food prepped on Sunday. So when Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday comes around, you have your lunches already good to go. So you're not eating fast food, starving to death at work, eating the chocolates at the counter, right? You're on track. Next one, just live for your future self. Okay, what can I do for the future me? Another example, if you want to do long-term, take a $100 bill out, put it in a coat jacket for the winter, and store it away. So right now it's summer by the time we're filming this. And when winter comes around, you put your winter jacket on, you'll check, oh my gosh, $100. That's awesome. I'm so happy, right? I thank the past me. High five. Hacking your dopamine. It's going to make you feel so good and you're going to want to keep doing it. And that's the key behind building discipline. Okay? Because you're going to notice that half the battle of weight loss is just being prepared and on track. Clarity. Become your own best friend, guys. That's the key. Okay? So final steps here. The final steps when it comes to this stuff is let's say you're taking an arrow, right? A bow and arrow. To aim, okay, so wherever you're going to aim at, whatever you're going to do there, that's your mindset and your beliefs, right? What do you want to accomplish, whatever it may be. Your actions are going to determine the direction of the arrow, where it goes, okay? And then where you hit on the target is going to be your clarity and your vision. That's where you're going to hit. So clarity with consistent action and discipline equals success every single time. That's what consistency is, okay? So I just want you to think about this for a second. Imagine literally never worrying about your weight ever again. Never having to worry about the scale, never having to worry about when you go to the doctors, them putting you down or them telling you that you got to lose weight or you got to hop on another medication, right? Imagine being able to walk around with full confidence, not second guessing yourself, right? Not worried what other people think, just fully in your own, fully comfortable in your skin. Going shopping. Not having to stress about what size is going to fit and how it's going to fit. No, fitting into every single outfit that you want to wear and fitting into it perfectly. Imagine that. Fits you perfectly. It's like it was made for you. Okay? All these things can happen. But it's going to come down to what do you do after this training? Are you going to be like the 90% who are going to distract themselves and keep going on with their ways? Or are you going to make a change? Because time's going to go by either way, right? Time's going to keep going by either way. So what are you going to do at that time? What would that do for you, these changes? Okay, so my final thing here is I want to invite the action takers. If you're the type of person who is like, okay, Caden, yes, the training helped me, but I still need more. I need the implementation. I need accountability. I need someone to be there to support me because I don't have a supportive, person at home. I need someone there who can help me fix my relation with my food because I can't do it on my own. I need someone there who can prep my meals and get it all done or prep my food plan, get it done for me so I can just easily follow along at first. If you need that kind of help, this is where we step in. So in the next 90 days, if you want to lose up to 15 to 30 pounds, okay, the next 90 days, if you want to tone and firm your body and become literally the most confident self you've been in years, okay? And lastly, if you want to take complete control of your food and routine, where you have a routine set in place that fits your lifestyle, your goals, the cheat meals, everything. And as a side effect, you lose weight still. and you know how to work around food, like you're in control of it, this is for you. Okay. So I want to invite you to get some help here. So the first step here, if you do want some help, ultimately there's a link below and you can book a 10 to 15-minute call with me or my team. We'll text you, let you know who it is. And essentially on this call, there's no pressure. If you want to call, there's no pressure. It's literally just to connect, to see what your goals are, what you want to accomplish, what you need help with, and if now's the right time and energy for us, if we're a good fit. So if that's something you're looking for, now's the time to take action. Right now, take action. You want to start today for better tomorrow. If you feel like you're good, your action steps now, if you're good on your own, your action steps now is to review the training, get 100% clarity on what you want to accomplish, why you want to do it, what your goals are, right? Build that clarity into a plan. What are you actually going to do? What's your action steps? And then start living for your future self and cut one by one on the habits, one by one at your own pace, and just live for your future self every single day. All right. So the choice is yours. If you want help, if there's spots below, you can click the link. If there's no times available, then we're just booked up. You'll have to wait, be on a waiting list. If there is, book in now. Let's take action. Let's see what we can do for you. Start today for better tomorrow. I just want to say huge congratulations to you. You made this far in the training. I'm so thankful that you guys are paying attention to this stuff. And I really do hope that you learned something new. And if you need anything else, I'm always here to support you. So great job for showing up for yourself today. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next training.